Okay, I'm out in the garage. It's Thanksgiving Eve. My wife was driving the Taurus the other day, and she pulled into my parents' driveway, and it wouldn't start back up. We got a new battery 2 months ago, and my dad tried jump starting it. It wouldn't start. All it would do is click. So what I did was I got a hammer and tapped on the starter while my mom tried to start it. Let's see. See how it started, but it started very, very slow. So if it sounds like the battery's going dead, or it stops and it will only click, like not like a dead battery sounding click, like it won't turn it over, but turn the key and it just clicks, there's a good chance it's a starter. Anyways, I got a starter off of Amazon from DB. I think it's DB Electrical. It was $50 cheaper than any other starter I could find from anywhere else. And I got a story about that. I bought a starter off of them before. I had a 4.3 liter Mercury boat engine. I bought the starter off of them. I put it in, and it was after I rebuilt the engine. I had some things wrong. The engine didn't want to start. I ended up riding the starter for probably an excessive amount of time. And it ended up smoking the starter. I contacted them, told them what happened. They sent me another one free of charge. So it's half the price, and they back their product. I have no problem with them. It comes with a 1-year warranty. So I ordered from them again, and this car has 250,000 miles on it, 245. So I don't want to spend a whole lot of money on it because it's ending the end of its life. So I got the $50 starter, and that is what we're going to install. First thing I'm going to do is get this thing jacked up and take the negative battery cable off. Okay, so here's the new starter. This is the one from DB Electrical off of Amazon. $47. There is a bolt here and a bolt that goes there to hold it on. Sorry for the background noise. It's cold out here. It's in the low 30s. It's cold, so I got the heater going. Anyways, 2 bolts. They're 13 millimeter. Then you got to take off. This would be, you take this off first. 14 millimeter and a 10 millimeter little guy. Take those 2 wires off, and then take these 2 bolts out. It just slide right out. And I have the top one out already, which is right behind these wires right there. It mounts right about there. And then I'll show you the other one right there. And there's the two plugs right there, the connections on the back of the starter right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and take these off, and I already took the battery negative cable off, so I won't get shocked or anything. Let me get this out and I'll be back with you. This job is not too bad. I was wrong on the larger bolt on this to take it off was a 13. So not positive, but I think this is a 14 on the new one. Could be different, but either way, this is not too bad of a job. I just wrecked my Harley like 4 months ago, broke my back. I actually have a broken wrist right now. And I'm still doing this. So it's not that bad of a job. Honestly, you can, I'm sure you would be able to do it yourself if you wanted to attempt it. I don't know if you can even see down there, but that's where it goes. 2 wires off the back are really easy to take out. So now I am going to put a new oil filter on because I'm changing the oil also, and then it'll be time to put that back in. Yeah. All right, so I got that bolt and the one right up there tight. I tightened up the 2 lines in to the starter solenoid, and I put the protective cap back on. It doesn't fit very well on this new starter, but it's on there. And I didn't videotape it all because this took me a lot longer than it'll probably take you. I've done this before, changed one of these in our last Taurus in the parking lot of a Bilo. So it can be done pretty fast, but since I got so many injuries still from wrecking my motorcycle, it takes me a little bit longer to do things now. So I didn't tape that. But starter's in. And I'm going to put oil back in here. And we'll fire it up. See how it goes. Okay, oil's back in. Starter is down before I take it off the jacks. I am going to start it to make sure the starter is good. Fired right up. Let's try it again. Alright, so for $47 off Amazon, I got $47 off Amazon. I got a new starter for this. I don't know how long it'll last, but it does come with a bench test paperwork. So they made sure it worked before it came. Like I said, I dealt with this company before. And great customer service. I had a problem. It was probably my fault, my fault that I burned it out, just riding it a little bit too long. But they sent me a new one, no questions asked. So I'm happy with it so far. I was happy with it with the boat. I hope this helps you make a decision whether you're going to buy a cheap starter off of Amazon, off of DB Electric. I haven't had a problem with them yet. So, and I hope it helps you change your starter. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Appreciate it.